Utah Hockey Club is now known as the Utah Mammoth. Quick thoughts. Yay or nay?
Nay.
All right, that was fast, Dustin.
Oh, well, I think we were talking about it in the green room a little bit before the show. I'm kind of with Kevin. I like the logo, but I don't
like it a
the
lot.
name.
But come
I
on.
don't like the name.
I like it. I like it. And
Okay,
I guess the backstory behind it is that there's a team in Major League in the National Lacrosse League, the Colorado Mammoth, who had to give their blessing for the name to be used. I like the logo. I like if you go and watch the presentation, it had to take months to make that presentation.
Yes.
But I liked it. It was pretty cool. It's just disappointing they couldn't use the Yeti. I think everybody was on board with the Yeti, but unfortunately, the Yeti cooler company said no. We're going to file an injunction. You can't use that name. And it's like, all right, well, I'm never using your product ever.
Okay, so I've failed to really get a grasp on copyrights a lot of times, where you've got 700 teams that are tigers, right? And that's okay.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But if it's not, if you're not trying to name your cooler the Yeti, okay, you're naming a sports team. So I don't understand how that even comes into to effect. We're not naming it's a sports team.
Yeah.
So how does that have any effect on Yeti coolers? And Yeti had a built-in pipeline of free publicity.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It would have been huge. And to me, and I'll bring it into those of you that know me know that I love video games. You know that I stream for charity once a year. Going to start doing that more, probably a few more extra live streams in the midst. But Nintendo is like this. Nintendo will come after you for anything. Now, I love Nintendo. I tried to get a Switch 2 with the pre-ordered event. I failed miserably. Yes, I was an almost 42-year-old man staying up past midnight trying to get one on the East Coast. Didn't work out for me. Target, Best Buy, get your ish together. Walmart had it pretty good. I just couldn't get it in there. But anyway, Nintendo, this is very short-sighted because when streaming first became a thing and Twitch became a thing, Nintendo wouldn't let anybody stream footage of their games. They would come after everybody. Anyone who tried, they would send a cease and desist and threaten legal action. And they've since modified their stance because they realize if one of these big streamers streams a new game that you just launched, it's going to help sales. And I feel like Yeti, this is a missed opportunity by them. Like you said, they had built-in marketing. This is scared litigation is what I like to call this.
Yep.
Maybe it's because they're from Utah. Maybe they thought they wouldn't get as much publicity if it was, a New York team. But still,
yeah,
that's a missed opportunity to me.
You missed the fact that Utah sports fans are crazy for their teams.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Look at the Jazz. Look at the Real St. Lake. Salt Lake.
Utah doesn't have the greatest when it comes to names in their history because Jazz should have been changed in 1982.
Yeah.
But there's nothing jazzy about Salt Lake City. Okay. And so they should have changed that. I've never understood that because they're the Beehive State. They could have used Hornets long before Carolina came around. And that would have been fine. Utah Hornets? That sounds like a great name to me.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I mean, I love the Charlotte Hornets. I saw a meme recently that was like, if you didn't have a basketball team in the 90s, you were just a Charlotte Hornets fan. And it is what it is. Nobody knows why, but it's what happened. I think it was the colors and the old starter jackets. That's what did it for me anyway. But but yeah, I mean, New Orleans. The New Orleans should be the Jazz.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, we gotta move quickly. We got some more comments in the comment section. James saying blown sponsorship opportunity on Yeti Cooler's part. They could have been the name sponsorship for the arenas being built in 2030.
Yeah,
the Olympics.
Yeah.
Saying if you all think Bill Belichick's relationship is messed up, imagine who's with Jerry Jones in the owner's box. No, I don't.
No, let's not do that.
Let's not. Let's say we did.
He's going to ask one of his sons to make him a sandwich and polish his glasses.
That's
you
right.
You were gonna say something, Kevin. I'm sorry. The
I
ownership,
was.
corporate partnership, corporate naming
Oh,
rights for the new arena.
oh, there it is. Okay,
Mhm.
Yeah, Yeti
not
Arena.
Delta Center. Okay,
Yep.
not doubt that. All right,
Yeti Coolers Coliseum.
Yeah,
and there you go.
The YCC.
Right?
I mean, come on, it works. It rolls off the tongue.
it does. You
It
down with
does.
YCC? Yeah, you know
Yes,
me.
it does. And so that's really. I don't understand how you. I don't even know what the plural of mammoth. Maybe it is mammoth. I don't know.
I think it
It
is
is.
Mammoth. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I will say this though. In Cohoes, New York, which is right down the road from us, there was a archaeological phenomenon called the Cohoes Mastodon. And if the NHL or any other sports team were to play in Cohoes, New York, automatically we have a team name, the Cohoes Mastodon.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
You get an arena right down on Remsen, which Remsen has some good restaurants on it, man. Remsen Street in Cohoes, it's got a good stretch of restaurants.
And they
Check it
could have
out.
used mastodons because the mastodon is related to the mammoth.
Yeah.
right,
They could
Come
have, yeah.
on.
could have.
Oh wow. I'm a fan. Look, personally, I'm a fan of the team name. I'm a fan of that logo. That logo
The
is
logo is
absolutely beautiful.
yeah.
And the
It's
color
got the
scheme is
mountains in it and everything. I'm really
and
down with the logo because my family. I was born in Utah, but my family still lives there. And my mom was talking to me about this the other day. She goes, you want a shirt?" And I was like, "Well, I'll have to think about this because mammoth really is not rolling off my tongue." But that logo is on point.
yeah,
And so
it's beautiful. And the color scheme is just is incredible. I love that color scheme. The blue, the ice blue, the black, the white. It's great. I love it. I love it.
okay. So I'm gonna have to call her back up and say, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.